What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some more WWE Supercard. And what's pretty funny is that they still have the Roman Reigns picture on the blue stacks, which compared on my iPad, I think they took them out already from the main menu because I didn't see him on my iPad until I logged into BlueStacks. He just popped there out of nowhere, and we should be receiving a message. There he is. The next World to Glory futures, bad news, Barrett, Fandango, and many more. Get ready as the event starts Thursday. So yeah, people, it would be this Thursday that's gonna be the next World to Glory is gonna start up. And if you guys are wondering why is there two Road to Glories back to back, and there's no People's Champion this week, it's because last time we had the People's Champion, um, basically we had People's Champion and Rival Clash running at the same time. And NW Game Dad said that they were going to try to avoid doing that, but according to the schedule, it came across each other again. So if you guys play the My NBA 2K15 as of now, they do have a Rival Clash going on, about Tuesday midnight or tonight midnight, which is Monday. Starting a minute, we're gonna have another Rival Clash starting because they have the pregame already out, and it's about to start like in about 12 hours. So having another People's Champion at the same time would would not, first of all, would make NW Game that look bad because he did promise us that he would try to avoid this, and if he doesn't do that, then he's not gonna keep his word. And second of all, you do have Rival Clash running too. So, you can't have both of them running at the same time again. It's going to be pretty much annoying. Because when I tried playing both games, I couldn't, be successful at the other one. I had to, sacrifice the other game and make sure I do good in one. So, yeah, that is the reason why they have another Road to Glory. Because the Rivals Clash on the other game. But I think right after this week, they are gonna have a new People's Champion gonna start up next week. And yeah, it's pretty funny how they caught Bad News Barrett because he just barely returned. Roman Reigns as well. He was on the Road to Glory event. He barely returned. And also Sting, he didn't return, but he made his debut. So what I'm seeing right now is mostly the Road to Glory has superstars that barely came back from their injuries, or superstars who barely debuted like Sting. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Who else? We might have a Sheamus Road to Glory then. I do believe. This is what I think we still might have: a Sheamus Road to Glory, a Brock Lesnar Road to Glory. Maybe a Brock Lesnar PCC sounds good, but I would surely like a Brock Lesnar Road to Glory because, in the Road to Glory, I think I would obtain them there. In the People's Champion, there's no way I would get the Pro. And I think Undertaker would also be a future Road to Glory prize. But yeah, we're gonna mostly every superstar that is injured and comes back, they get featured as the main Road to Glory prize. That's pretty interesting. And also coming from all these rewards, the Ultra Rare Naomi is the only one that I actually need to pro mine, so actually get rid of her for the card catalog. Other than that, the other cards are just gonna be I don't have their second card. Basically, up to Ultra Rare Naomi, I think I already have them. Epic Razor Ramon, I don't have, and I never actually got them. And then Legendary Hulk Hogan is another good card that I think I would also need. But I don't have their second card to pro, so it's gonna be pretty much they're gonna be right there just waiting until they get pro'd. And hopefully they do get pro'd earlier. because if I get more Survivor Pros, then they're gonna be very useless. But the good thing is that they are top 5 cards, so they still have a possible chance to get in my future Road to Glory events. But yeah, but for now, I'm still getting so many Survivor Pros. Especially right now, I need to get even more because we have a next Road to Glory event starting like in about 3 days. So that's only meaning today's King of the Ring. I have to for sure win if I want to get more survivors. And then I still could fit in another King of the Ring before Road to Glory starts. So we'll see how that goes from there. And hopefully this King of the Ring does give me 2 more pros because I am gonna need them for the next Road to Glory. Just because many people had so many Survivor pros. Once you start hitting the Roman Reigns card or the Road to Glory Survivor card. And also, a lot of people are gonna improve their deck as well because I'm not the only one, improving my deck. There's so many people improving their deck as well. So, once they improve theirs, it's gonna be even way harder. So, it's kind of like still gonna be competition. There's never a way where I'm gonna have the advantage unless they're not improving their deck at the same time. Basically, if you're not playing this game at this time, you are gonna not gonna get better at the next Road to Glory event. If you guys were frustrating with this Road to Glory event, the Roman Reigns, and if you guys are not improving your deck as of right now, then you guys are gonna frustrate again. Like they're not gonna change the matchmaking, of course, they're not. And you guys, you guys need to improve your deck if you guys want to be successful at these kind of game modes. Because so many people have taken their time to improve their deck, and that's why they're so successful. And other people, they don't even play this game as much. They probably only play during Road to Glory events. And that is quite like, not a good strategy because you're still going to have the same cards as the last event. And there's not going to be no improvement unless you actually got the Roman Reigns Pro. But, a lot of people frustrated on them on trying to get them. So it's going to be even harder because you now have Road to Glory Sting to worry about and also Road to Glory Roman Reigns to worry about once you try to obtain those cards. So yes, people, please take the time on trying to improve your deck because other people, like I said, other people are gonna try to improve their deck as well. We're not the only ones, and it's gonna get way harder in the future for this Road to Glory event to be beaten. Because sooner or later, almost everybody's gonna have a full Survivor Pro team in the Road to Glory, in the Road to Glory deck, and that is gonna be so impossible to beat. So yeah, for those in the lower tiers, they have to even work harder and more to try to get into the same level as us. Well, not as us, but as the other guys because I'm not at their level yet. I'm still at a level where I'm still kind of weak because I only have about 5 Survivor Pros. And what's 5 Survivor Pros to people who have 11 Survivor Pros? You get me? Especially those people at the top, like I would say Jonathan. He has about every PCC card that is available except Brock Lesnar, and he probably does have the Road to Glory cards as well. So coming to facing somebody like that guy's deck is gonna be ridiculous hard. Just because he does have 3 People Champion Pros, and those 3 People Champion Pros are unbeatable unless you have the Road to Glory Sting, but then the Road to Glory Reigns. But remember, he does have the Road to Glory cards too, so there is no way possible that we could beat a deck like that. So yeah, but basically the other guys are still gonna be beatable because they don't have many PCC pros. They only have Survivor pros. So yeah, that is a and also take advantage of the People's Champion. Now that this road to glory is kind of fixed, you guys have to for sure take advantage of the people's champion rewards. Like if you guys see a card like say a survivor card that you guys could definitely pro, I would say go for the survivor card. Don't go for the PCC card because the PCC card ain't gonna do anything as good as a survivor pro would. So let's go with Charisma and Italian. And we're gonna get beaten by Emma. So what I noticed, Natalia's not good at a single stat except for power. But once it comes to like, double stats, she is pretty much good at it. Like especially when it comes to power and like speed, power, charisma. But when it comes to speed and charisma, she's pretty much weak, or charisma alone. But power and toughness, she's pretty much pretty much got it. Especially power and charisma. And yeah, and this would be my actual last game. From board pools, I haven't pulled nothing great. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys my King of the Ring. Before I end this video, let me show you guys my King of the Ring. I totally forgot about it. And also, it's I think it's the quarterfinals, right? Yeah, the quarterfinals is running at right now. This should end maybe about, since there is one tie, it should end about, at the start of Raw or at the end of Raw. Depending if there's more ties, then yeah, it's gonna this tournament is gonna end at the end of Raw. But if there is no tie, then maybe at the beginning of Raw, like once Raw starts, that's when my King of the Ring would end. If there is no ties from the semifinals. But let's check how I did. So basically, first game, I was totally knocked out, and what was funny is when I woke up just in time once first game started. Like, the first game had started, I didn't have no time to put energy on my cards, no boost, no nothing. So I was like, damn, I was like, damn, I know I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be so mad because I didn't know who my opponent was. I was afraid he was gonna have Survivor Pros, because losing the first game was gonna be very bad. It was gonna have me less possibility chance of me advancing. But the good thing, he wasn't active, or he must have forgot that the quarterfinal games was next. So pretty much I beat him in toughness, speed. Good luck. Thank God with the ladder support, because I think I would have lost. Power toughness. Obviously I would have lost that, and speed. Oh my gosh, I don't know how close I was of losing that one. But then again, his Natalie was fully yellow, so hers wasn't fully trained. The Shawn Michaels pretty much did scare me because I could have possibly almost lost that one. And then we get to game two. I came back. He came back. He actually used a toughness boost, but in the deal was I was gonna win that one no matter what. And remember he had Booker T and Sting as his tag team, so now he put him as single. He beat me in the Sting, which is Booker T, and I beat him with the Sting Road to Glory. So one thing that does scare me coming to the semifinals is Starter. He does have Road to Glory, Sting, and Ric Flair Survivor Pro as tag team. Road to Glory, Roman Reigns, and Triple H Legendary Pro, and I think he has a Diva Legendary Pro. Yeah, look, Stephanie McMahon Legendary Pro. So what's threatening is that he has Roman Reigns and Road to Glory Sting, right? But he only has 3 Survivor Pros and 2 Legendary Pros. So with 3 Survivor Pros, what makes him scary, he has Roman Reigns. So he has a double possibility of beating me. But what makes Rob scary is this guy has 5 Survivor Pros. I don't know if I didn't notice it or if he was hiding one. But you guys can see his tag team. He pretty much switches his tag team. And like his tag team is sometimes Survivor Stardust, or maybe Bray Wyatt with Randy Orton. But this is not his his actual tag team. He only had that during the qualifying matches, and he has Survivor Pro Bray Wyatt, Survivor Pro The Rock. Let's go to his second match. Survivor, as you guys can see, Survivor Stardust is not there. Randy Orton as well, and he has Survivor Pro Eve. So he has 5 Survivor Pros, but none of them are Road to Glory Survivor Pros. So I don't know who would be the easier opponent here. Would it be Rob or would it be Sarter? Like, it's pretty much hard to tell who's gonna be the easier opponent. And then right here, game 2 from these guys from Ciaro and Executioner. Ciaro pretty much had this. He didn't have to use boost or nothing like that. And now for Georgia as well. I believe he didn't have to actually use boost. As you guys could tell, he had this whole game beat. Not the whole game beat, but he had a party on 666 beat. And he has tag team comments, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I believe from either Paul Heyman, I mean, me, myself, Paul Heyman guy, Rob, or Sarter are going to end up being the champion. Like, whoever is victorious from this, the top brackets, is going to be definitely victorious of the championship because we have better cards. You know, these two right here do have good cards, but not as good as ours. So yeah, very interesting that we the top people, like, you know, it's the top 4 are gonna like be facing each other right away. I'm not talking about the top 4 in the standing, but the top 4 in the brackets. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one.